Okay, so I think that'll fit in there well. I'm going to pull it back out, run some tape around it, and move to the next step.
As it turns out, one of my longest running aquarium service accounts has now sold his house. Within weeks of his departure, the water pump that drives the chiller and the pleated canister filter has wore out. It now requires replacement. It's an Milwaukee brand Model 100 water pump, and it's operated on this tank for almost 19 years. That's exceptional value and durability. Its sister pump, the one that drives the bio wheel filter inside, also in Milwaukee, replaced the original pump about 10 years ago. Today's job is to switch out the larger pump that sits outdoors, and I'm in the process of preparing its inlet and outlet fittings now.
Hey, you know, for safety's sake, I'm going to go ahead and re-tape these threaded fittings here as well. And I'm glad I did, because there's no Teflon tape there at all.
There are two ways of sealing threaded pipe fittings: Teflon tape or plumber's putty. For the last 20 years, I've always used Teflon tape. Aside from determining the correct side of the tape and remembering which way to properly wind the tape onto the fittings, it's clean with no mess.
Now I gotta point out that there's no or very little Teflon tape here. I don't know if that's plumber's compound in there or what. And there's old silicone. I will admit that I was a little naive when I started doing aquarium service, but I thought I knew enough to get Teflon tape inside there, at least enough of it. So I guess I'm glad I'm going to be redoing these. Look at that, there's hardly anything there, just silicone.
While silicone sealant will work as well, it's not the preferred method, although it lasted almost 20 years in this situation.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a little bit of tape there, but certainly not much. Now would be the opportune time to go ahead and replace that.
It looks like bits of all three were used in this installation, and obviously all three worked for many years with no issues, drips, or leaks. I guess it comes down to what you're used to, what you're most comfortable with, and what was available at the time. Are you still tumbling bio pellets? Tired of constantly replacing your GFO? Or trying to grow algae in your refugium? And you still have algae problems? Get real! Real filtration, that is. Algae scrubbers from Santa Monica Filtration will turn this into this by growing this weekly. Two styles of scrubbers, the Hog and the Surf. Both are extremely easily installed and noticeably effective. You want results? Algae scrubbers are the answer. Visit santa-monica.cc. Do you have an aquarium question? Are you looking for aquatic answers? Just key in wetwebmedia.com. Wet Web Media has information on freshwater, marine, brackish, and planted aquariums. Wet Web Media is staffed by the capable Wet Web Media crew. Check today's facts, ask questions, or search keywords. That's wetwebmedia.com. The pipe thread seal method I use is the Teflon tape. And after taping up all the adapter and pump fittings, it's now time to position that replacement pump into the turned around cabinet.
Okay, let's go ahead and slip the pump into position. Alright, so I gotta relocate the box a little bit. Okay, and this can go here. Okay. All right. What I think I need to do is get a little hot water to immerse this tubing, make it soft and pliable and slip on there. As it is now, it's too conformed around this barb that I don't think I'll get a good seal. Okay, so we're going to take this old tubing, which is quite rigid. Going to take a coffee cup of boiling water, immerse the end of the tubing into that boiling water, which should allow it to become soft and pliable, and in turn it should not only fit but conform around that hose barb a whole lot more secure than previously. Okay, that should be good. We'll slip that around here. Oh yeah, you can see that slips over there real nice. And it'll conform around that too. And then I have a snap clamp here that we'll put around there. And we'll take our wrench and tighten it. Okay, so we did just discover an issue. This is a barbed fitting that comes out of the chiller barrel, and the barb has broke completely. So the barb isn't the issue, getting the old fitting out is the issue, and I guess that's the upside to the package, sprinkler repair package that I had to buy today. They didn't have any of the wrenches only available, so I had to buy the package, and there's the piece I'll use to back out the old piece. Now, will I have that piece in the van? Boy, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this is exactly what I was kind of afraid of, was getting in here, moving stuff around, and of course it starts breaking, creating a bigger problem. But let's go ahead and glue our fittings there first. Okay, so here's our connection here, and we'll start first with getting the discharge side, or one side, glued on.
We could also have a discussion on what types of PVC cement to use: low VHC, primer, or that ugly blue stuff. For now, it's clear PVC cement.
Okay, and then we should be able to glue up the other side. And bring those two together.
And come on back for part 3, as I still have to get that broken threaded fitting out of the chiller barrel.
Let that dry for a bit.
And I'm not sure if I've got that part with me.